Growing up, I had all of my family, my uncles and cousins and everybody that I kind of grew up with that were my mentors in life. They were all military. Everybody was Marines and Army and Navy, and they were like, nope, you're joining Air Force. So I was the first one to become a part of the Air Force. We were part of a rapid air mobility squadron where anything that happened off base to an American convoy, we were immediately put into a helicopter and we would roll to that scene and assist as much as we could. The opportunity to be attacked off base to on base is constantly there. The sound of gunfire is constant. And then coming back and not having to worry about that and not worrying, okay, there's somebody behind me, do I have to worry? You know, I'm driving down the road, do I have to worry about any IEDs, you know, that can risk my life or those in the car? It's tough sometimes to kind of flip that switch.
I grew up with my dad in the military. It took a really big toll on my life when my dad would leave for deployment. We had this little container on my nightstand, and it was filled with the Hershey Kisses, and it would be how many days my dad would come home.
Brotherhood over there is amazing, and it's just a whole different world compared to here, where we have the safety and the security and the peace of mind. Having Meniere's, I could get bad vertigo at any moment.
Seeing him having an attack, it took a big toll on him. You could never really help him out. But I would come home and my dad would be all alone. He's laying on the cold floor, barely can talk, and I would feel bad.
I dealt with it when I was stationed over in England for a while, had bad vertigo attacks. They shipped me back stateside. I went down to Fort Collins to a couple specialists and they were like, hey, you have Meniere's disease. It's a chemical imbalance between the brain and the body and almost attacks the nervous system. They told me, yeah, this is a medical condition that'll never be fixed. We're gonna discharge you from the military. I've been a pretty strong individual all my life, and I've never really teared up, and it was instant tears because I joined when I was 17. This is all I knew was the military way of life. It was definitely a feeling I don't want to feel ever again. And it was kind of almost like my freedom was taken away. I've had a couple drop attacks where I've gone down and I fell down a flight of stairs and actually fractured my C6 and my C7. And not having my phone or not having anybody around, that was probably one of the scariest moments I've had in my life.
The first attack that I got, I was really little. It was a whole big thing, we were really scared. We didn't know what to do. Having
to try to climb back up those stairs to finally try to get somebody's attention, it was scary. It seemed like a long time before I got some help. In the military, we talk about resilience. It's always that stigma if you go and ask help that you're weak. I think it takes a stronger individual to ask for help than it is to try to cope with it yourself.
You never really realize how big a dog can change a person unless you actually see the story behind a person's life.
So that's where I got introduced to the Freedom Service dogs. I put in an application online and then they gave me a phone interview. I believe it was about 20 months. I got a phone call and it was Albie and says, hey, we have a pup for you. And I was like, oh, time. I don't want to know what the breed was. I didn't want to know anything about it. Went down there to the Freedom Service Dogs headquarters. Was sitting in this conference room. He comes in, he just barrels in. And it's one of those feelings where you can't really explain it, but you're like, this is my guy.
Before Champion came into our lives, we were missing something in our house, and Champion filled it perfectly.
Champ was able to give me that freedom of being an adult again and just being able to give everybody that peace of mind.
Having Champion there, it has changed the outlook on his disease, that it is bearable with him there. And I see a lot of improvement in my dad.
So if I were to go down, it kind of depends on my level of consciousness, what I have around me, where I'm at in my surroundings. If I don't have my phone and it's close by, I'll have Champ grab my phone. If he has his vest on, I'll tell him, come here, we have medication in the vest. If he doesn't have his vest on and we're at home, he'll go grab a pill bottle, or he'll go grab my daughter if she's around. And if I kind of have everything that I need and I'm good to go, he'll lay on my legs and kind of just comfort me there and kind of just say, hey, let's hang out for a little while.
he's safe with the dog. And like if anything goes wrong, Champion knows what to do. I'm really proud of him, and like he's incredible at what he does, and just even if he's sitting at a desk, it's very impactful in the whole entire world.
I tell you, that kid, man, she's like, oh God, she's like the center of my world. So it brings her that peace of mind as well, that if I'm home alone, that, he's there to kind of make sure I'm good.
It's just like me and my dad against the whole world. I don't know how to explain it. He's always been there. He's always been like my #1 supporter, and like really like opened my eyes to like what I could like do good in the world like he does.
I think it should be every parent's goal to want your kids to succeed more than what you did, giving them every opportunity out there. It's created a bond greater than I think we would have had without Champ. The impact that you have on these individuals' lives is more than any dollar amount can make. I think the biggest key that I took from an old World War II vet was we didn't get sent overseas alone. So not to fight it alone. And that's exactly what these service dogs are doing. And you're not just helping that veteran, you're helping multiple people out there. And it could be to the point where this is the last avenue for this individual. And if they can't get that dog, or if the wait is too long, that they just might not be around much longer.
It's just remarkable how much a dog can do, and I appreciate Champion doing all of that.
We talk in the Air Force how we have wingmen, and I don't think I can have a better wingman in my world. I will forever be in their debt. I mean, they are truly, I would say my angels, and to be able to impact not only me, but more people out in the community, I will forever be grateful. And I don't think I could say thank you enough to be able to truly express how thankful I am.